What is up, guys? This is Keem Cards, and welcome back to another video of King of the Old Republic. I'm about to see if I know the Jedi Code. First, I have some questions, Master Czar.
Few mention those names around here anymore, but I suppose it is just as dangerous to deny they were ever part of the Order. When I was still on Coruscant, Revan and Malak often came to me for additional training. In particular, Revan's hunger to learn seemed insatiable. I should have recognized this as a warning sign, but I perceived the young Padawan's lust
Revan's
for
just
knowledge
naturally
as simple
curious.
exuberance and eagerness. Revan was my most promising pupil, one I felt sure would someday become a champion of the Jedi Order.
He will, I'm sure. There's still a chance.
The Jedi Order moved too slowly for Revan and Malak.
I mean,
we were
there
too
is.
cautious in their eyes. They always sought to learn far quicker than their masters felt was prudent. It is one thing to understand a lesson, but to truly comprehend it takes a wisdom that only comes with time. Several years ago, when the Mandalorian threat first arose, Revan and Malak were eager to journey to the Outer Rim to defeat the enemy of the Republic. But the Council felt it best if we moved with care and caution. The true threat the Council feared had not yet revealed itself, but Revan would not be dissuaded. Charismatic and powerful, it was inevitable many of the Order would flock to Revan's seemingly noble cause.
I mean, I
Malak
don't
was the
disagree
first
with
to join his closest
Revan's
friends.
choice at the
Others
time.
soon followed, many of our youngest and brightest, intent on saving the galaxy from the Mandalorian threat.
What happened to this noble mission?
They were foolish to disregard the Council's wishes. I do not know what happened to Revan, Malak, and their followers on the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim, but something corrupted them. Their ideals became twisted, their spirits were tainted, and they fell to the dark side. There is a lesson in this, a lesson you would do well to take to heart. The dark side can corrupt even the most noble of Jedi.
I will heed the lesson, Master Czar.
You have learned much, yet there is much more for you to still understand. The way of the Jedi must be entered into with a clear and focused mind. When you feel that you are ready to continue your training, know that you can find me here. Greetings, my young pupil. Your progress has been most remarkable so far.
I'm ready to continue my
Soon
training.
your apprenticeship will end, and you will be granted the title of Padawan, the lowest rank of those within the Jedi Order. Yet first you must prove yourself worthy in the traditions and customs of our Order, as handed down from master to pupil for...
Yes, I'm aware. Ready for the test, Master Czar.
These tests will see if you have truly mastered the training you have been given, both mentally
Yes,
and
you've mentioned this before.
First, I will test your knowledge of the Jedi Code. These tenets must always guide your actions. In everything you do, you must always be conscious of their wisdom. You must now prove you have a Jedi's understanding of the Code by completing these fundamental precepts of our Order. There is no emotion.
There is peace.
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is the Force.
That is not correct, apprentice. Perhaps you
Fuck.
will not... There is no shame in admitting weakness. Return when...
I actually remember the Sith code way better than I remember the Jedi code. When you start citing that to me, I'll
If you have
probably be able to
questions, you
name
should
that
direct
one.
them toward the Jedi Council members.
Greetings, young apprentice. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As a chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I feel it is my duty to share the history of our order with the newly initiated. Unfortunately, our recent history is one of tragedy and bloodshed. The Mandalorian Wars, the fall of Revan and Malak, the rise of the Sith. There are important lessons to be learned from these events, if we do not wish to repeat the mistakes of our past.
I'm sure. Seek knowledge of the Jedi
All
Code.
Jedi must know the Code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no emotion. There is peace.
There's peace.
There is no
There's
ignorance.
no ignorance. There is knowledge.
There is
There's
no
no
passion.
passion.
There is serenity. There is no
There's
chaos.
no chaos.
There is harmony.
There's
There's
no death. There is the Force.
Knowledge
Okay.
of the Code will
So it
lead you
is
to the rank
straight
of
up
Padawan, and knowledge of
just
the order and
choosing
its
the
history
opposites of what
will
the guy
guide you
says.
down the path
Okay.
of the light.
Eager to learn, Master Dark.
Of course, I could not tell you the entire history of our order. The Jedi have existed for thousands upon thousands of years. We are as old as the Republic itself.
Older,
Instead,
actually.
I will begin 40 years ago with the
Just think
War
about the
of
Jedi.
Exar Kun. Like Malak and Revan, Exar Kun was a Jedi who fell to the dark side and led an army against the Jedi and the Republic. Exar Kun was defeated, but the war left both the Republic and our own order severely weakened. For 20 years, we struggled to rebuild,
Exar Kun sounds
trying
familiar.
to erase the scars of the terrible conflict.
What does this have to do with Revan and Malik? What about the Mandalorian
20
Wars?
years ago, the Mandalorians, aware that the Republic was in a weakened state, began conquering small worlds on the Outer Rim. They were careful to choose only planets outside the Republic's jurisdiction. After much debate, the Senate chose not to intervene. As long as the Mandalorians avoided planets that were members of the Republic itself, there would be no retaliation.
It sounds like a big mistake. Should have protected them.
Well, you can hardly blame the Republic. The memory of war was fresh in everyone's mind. Nobody was eager to relive the horrors in a campaign against the Mandalorians. But in the end, it was unavoidable. The Mandalorians stockpiled resources from their conquered worlds, preparing for a massive assault. 7 years ago, they launched a simultaneous attack in 3 separate sectors of Republic space. The Senate had no choice but to retaliate with the entire Republic fleet. The Mandalorian Wars had begun.
Did the Jedi join in?
The Republic petitioned the Jedi Council for aid, but there were many factors to consider before we allowed ourselves to be drawn into another conflict, so soon after the war with Exar Kun. While the Jedi Council preached patience, there were many among our order who were eager for us to join the battle. 2 young knights in particular demanded immediate action, Revan and Malak. They rallied many of the Jedi to their cause, and against the wishes of their masters, joined the Republic fleet battling the Mandalorians. Revan was a brilliant military leader, and the Republic fleet began to win victory after victory. 4 years ago, the Mandalorians surrendered unconditionally.
So Revan did the right thing.
No one is denying that Revan was one of the keys to defeating the Mandalorians. But something happened out there on the Outer Rim. Instead of returning after the war's end, the ships under Revan's command went deep into unexplored space. They claimed to be searching for the last remnants of the Mandalorian fleet. All contact was lost. For many months, it was assumed some great disaster had befallen the entire fleet. Everyone thought they were dead. There were unsubstantiated rumors of Revan and Malak being seen on a number of different planets during these months, scattered sightings that were never confirmed.
Spoiler. Because I don't believe they ever actually go into it in this game. Revan defeated Mandalore himself, which is the name that every, ruler of the Mandalorians takes. They're always Mandalore the something. I don't remember what the particular Mandalore who fought Revan was called. I don't remember his title, because the title always changes. It's Mandalore the something. But basically, Revan beat him, and then found out from him. I don't remember if he pulled it from his fucking mind like a Sith, or if the dude just told him with his dying gasps. They were kind of prodded into war. They were not even prodded. What's the word? They were talked into it, really, by another force. And so Revan went looking for what that force was. and it corrupted him. Turns out that force was the Sith Empire deeper in space. And their emperor corrupted Revan and then sent him back out to fight and lead an army. Yeah, so that's out there, but that's not a part of this game. That's not what the big important part is. Because honestly, regardless, Revan's gone now, and Malek's still here. So those Sith in deep space, not our fucking problem. Malek? Malek is. Because we don't beat Malek, he's gonna wipe us out anyways, and then turn his fleet back on that Sith Empire and try to wipe them out. And he might be able to do it. Where did they disappear to?
Perhaps they simply went far beyond the edges of Republic space. Maybe they found previously undiscovered hyperspace routes to the ends of the galaxy. Nobody knows for certain. 3 years ago, Revan and Malek returned at the head of a massive invasion fleet. Revan had assumed the title of Sith Lord. The hero had become a conqueror.
Where did Revan get the ships for the Sith fleet?
Some of the ships in the Sith fleet are those that were under Revan's command during the Mandalorian Wars. But many more are of an alien design we've never seen before. The source of this massive fleet is one of the many things about the Sith we cannot explain. It seems impossible to have created it in such a short time, yet we cannot deny its existence. The source of the Sith soldiers is unfortunately much easier to understand. Initially, the bulk of the force were former Republic soldiers who had served under Revan. With each conquest, thousands more flocked to join the invaders, swelling their numbers. Even many of our own order have betrayed us, lured by Sith promises of riches and power.
Yikes. Can anyone hope to stop the Sith?
For 2 years, the Sith were all but invincible. Fortunately, Bastila and her battle meditation allowed the Republic to win a few key victories and kept the Sith from total triumph. In desperation, we set a trap for the Dark Lord. Bastila was with the strike team that tried to capture Revan, as you probably know. She was there at Revan's end. That was nearly a year ago, but things have not improved. Malek has stepped in and assumed the mantle of Dark Lord for himself, though he's far from Revan's equal in strategy or tactics. Still, his fleet continues to grow in both ships and soldiers. If we do not find some way to stop the Sith soon, Malek will overwhelm us with sheer numbers.
What can I learn from Revan's history?
Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall to the dark side. You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
Where are the Academy's archives?
This facility is a training academy. The archives here are restricted to those who have attained the rank of Master. We must protect overeager Padawans from being exposed to dangerous knowledge.
Fair enough.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble goal, but there are some things that require the wisdom of a master to truly understand. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malek and the Sith.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to
Your
stop the Sith.
confidence is admirable, but you must guard against pride and arrogance. These lead to the dark side. Revan's tale shows us how even the greatest of Jedi can fall
Less
to
confidence
the
and more
dark side.
determination.
You must always be on guard against the evil that dwells within you. Think hard upon this lesson.
I will think on this, Master
May the
Dork.
Force be with you.
Vandar Takar. And Rook Lamar. Yeah, we're gonna talk a
Good
little bit
evening,
more.
apprentice. I trust your training goes well.
The training is
I
progressing
have
quite
faith
well.
that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
Hey, hold
Good
on.
evening, apprentice.
I'd like to ask you some
A
questions.
Jedi must ever be seeking knowledge. What is it you wish to know?
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that?
Karth mentioned something about it.
Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
If Malak hadn't turned on Revan, Bastila would have fucking died on that mission. Master Vrook doesn't seem to like me very much.
Rook may seem harsh and critical, but he understands the dangers that lie in your path. He wants you and Bastila to be fully prepared when you finally face Lord Malak. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak? Mr. Rook doesn't like me very much. Yeah.
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan.
God, his eyes are
Perhaps that was
haunting.
why I did not see the true extent of the danger.
Why do
Many
you
of the
blink
young
like
Jedi
that?
Admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to
You're
the dark
horrifying.
side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
Are you saying Revan was responsible for Malak's fall?
Revan was always the leader, the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role, and has embraced the dark side power as fully as his old master ever did. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance for his master's death draw Malak ever further down the path of the dark side, fueling his powers until they surpass those of his old master.
Hey, he killed the
Only
fucker.
you and Bastila together can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you. Is there anything else you would like to know?
How do you guys not know about that? Malak is responsible for Revan losing, not Bastila or her teammates. I'll ask you about the
All
code
Jedi
too.
must know the code. Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. Think and meditate on these truths, apprentice. There is no
There's
emotion.
no emotion.
There
There is peace.
There is,
There is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion. There is serenity.
There is
no chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force.
I have faith that you will achieve the rank of Padawan soon.
I only had to glance at the
Master
screen
Jar
twice.
is most impressed with your progress. May the Force be with you, apprentice.
I see you insist on wandering the halls of our enclave when you should be busy studying your lessons.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing? My training is going
It
well.
appears that soon you will achieve the rank of Padawan. Master Jar is most impressed with your progress, but I cannot help but wonder if you move forward too quickly.
Fuck you.
I see you insist on...
Seek knowledge of the Jedi
You
Code.
do not know the Jedi Code? Without knowledge of those doctrines, all your training will be for naught. All Jedi must know the
Oh my
code.
god.
Its tenets are the fundamental teachings of our order. There is no emotion.
Ocean. There is peace.
There's no
There's no ignorance. There is knowledge.
There is no
There's
passion.
no passion.
There is
There's
serenity.
serenity.
There is
There's
no
no chaos. There
There is
is harmony.
There is
There is
no
no
death.
death.
There
There
is
is
the
the
Force.
Force.
Learn
And
these
Vrook is
truths,
a cuck.
apprentice, or we shall all regret the decision to accept you into the Order.
Fuck
I
you.
see you insist.
I'd like to ask some
I
questions.
suppose such desires are inevitable, though I fear you may seek knowledge for which you are not prepared. Yet I will do my best to guide your quest.
What can you tell me about Bastila?
Bastila, the young Jedi, holds great promise and great danger. She can do much for both the Republic and the Council. Without her skill in battle meditation, the Sith Armada would have conquered the galaxy long ago. But despite her command of the Force, Bastila is still young. She is a Jedi, but she has not attained the rank of Master. The Council would do well to remember this before we lay the fate of the galaxy on her slender shoulders. You would do well to focus
Why'd
more
you add
closely
slender into
on
that?
your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need training and guidance in the
This old
ways
man a
of
creep?
the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar to that of Revan. I see you in...
Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malik?
Revan was once a promising Padawan, but ever eager to learn more about the Force. Revan sought knowledge of ancient Sith magics, foolishly ignoring the dangerous lure of the dark side. When the Mandalorian invasion came, Revan seized the opportunity it presented. Many Jedi flocked to the Outer Rim to follow the charismatic young knight, and many fell under the sway of the dark side.
Happened on the Outer Rim to corrupt Revan.
I do not believe Revan and Malik were corrupted on the Outer Rim. They had begun their journey down the dark path long before the Mandalorian threat appeared. Here on Dantooine,
I mean, a
they
little
discovered
bit.
a sinister cave, a place where the strength of the dark side overwhelms the light. Perhaps this discovery was what first corrupted them. Or perhaps they sought the cave out because they were already corrupted. Whatever the explanation, the Order was unable to turn them back to the light. Had the Council taken more decisive action in this matter, perhaps Revan and Malik could have been stopped. But in this we failed. You would do well to focus more closely on your lessons. The Force is strong with you, but you need
Excuse
training
me.
and guidance in the ways of the Jedi, lest you suffer a fate similar. I see you in...
Yes. You don't seem angry with me, Master Vrook. Have I displeased you?
If you find me overly critical, perhaps it is because you do not fully understand what is at stake. For 15,000 years, the Republic has brought peace and stability to the galaxy. Now the Republic may be destroyed because we, the Jedi, have failed them. Revan and Malik were paragons of the ideals the Order seeks to uphold. Yet they succumbed to the temptations of the dark side. When Revan fell, Malik took up the mantle of Dark Lord of the Sith. Should Malik be stopped, what is to stop another Jedi from taking his place? This is the burden we Masters must carry. Only through strict training and relentless lessons can we prevent the Dark Master from being reborn. That is why the Order
Flexibility.
can look no failure in our apprentices and pupils. That is why I can accept nothing but perfection from you. You would do well to focus. I see you in...
Why are you always
If you
criticizing
find
me?
now the... Only through strict... that you...
Yep. It's just a less nice way of saying what I said before.
Greetings, my young pupil. Soon your apprenticeship will, in the traditions and customs of our order, as handed down from master to pupil.
There's no motion. There is serenity.
That is not correct.
Oh,
Greetings,
right.
In the
Training.
There
There
is
is peace.
no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies well, apprentice. It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi. The very symbol of our order, the lightsaber.
Didn't
The
used to be.
lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And now it is your time. Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Are you supposed to toss me in a cave and let me try to get it myself?
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Colors are there.
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
I'm going to try and answer the questions that I get asked. Honestly. I want to either do Guardian or Consular. I kind of think I'm already pretty good with my Persuasion, so I don't think I need Consular. Guardian would probably be best for me, solely because I know I have to survive several like one-on-one battles in this game, so I need combat.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to speak honestly. So, help them flee, attack the thugs, stop the thugs, find out why they are attacking her. Let's assume I have all the skills of this guy. Attacking the thugs is still risky. They could take her. Help them flee, because I would attack them, but I need to help her run.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
Try to see a weakness in his technique, find out why he turned to the dark side, and try to turn him, attack him again. In this game, I would try to turn him back. In reality, if I'm fighting a dude, and there's a pause in the fight for some fucking reason, and I know like he used to be good or something, now he's trying to fucking kill me. Fuck all that. I'm trying to look for a weakness. Try to turn him.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
Try to pick the lock. Knock. Nah, I try to pick the lock.
I'm beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
Hunt them down, try to lure them out into a trap. Coordinate the planetary government to identify the infiltrators. Try to lure them out into a trap seems like the best method for that one.
Yes, I thought as much. As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel. Which color and
The one
path
I
do you
do
believe
not want.
yourself most suited to, apprentice?
Okay, I figure the one I do not want is the one I get. I'm gonna go with Guardian.
Here is a blue crystal for your lightsaber. Go speak to Master Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Wow, just 1 point? That's always a good sign. 0 class skills, so it's this one and these two. So I only have 2 that are not class skills for me, repair and computer use. I need you up too, just like persuasion, I need you up. You. Powers. Heals all party members. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. Persuasive use of the Force. It's appropriate. Success is not guaranteed. Extreme commands or if the target is strong-willed. Yeah, I'm gonna add you in. I'm gonna remove you for now because you seem like you'd be useful. That's some main character shit. It is some main character shit. Neat. Yeah, I'll stick to demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. Repair and computer use are just gonna have to stay low. I think those are both high enough.
Yes? Ah, good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
This is gonna be a boring ass episode for you guys. It's nothing but talking. Maybe a lore heavy. A nerd like me might like it, but I'd turn it on as background noise if I were you. Oh, can't see my mouse.
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber. These crystals are very rare, found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber,
Ooh,
you can
excuse
alter
me.
or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine that may hold these crystals.
I can find crystals in Dantooine.
It is a rumor only. I do not know if there's any truth in it, but you must learn first to use your lightsaber and take care when drawing it. Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and Dark Jedi will seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
I am ready to face the third trial.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting nature itself. The ancient grove, once used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Kathhounds in the area have become savage and ruthless. They have become a threat to the settlers, a threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
What would you have me do, Master Czar? Oh, what's causing this corruption?
The Kathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task.
You know more than you're telling me.
I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember
Not even
this, my young
Bastila?
apprentice.
Damn.
A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped. This is your task, apprentice. May the Force be with you.
Aye. Looks like I have a lot to do. A lot to learn.
Greetings, apprentice. Though I understand you shall not have that lowly title much longer. Master Jar tells me that your progress has been remarkable. Soon he feels you will attain the rank of Padawan. Then you will truly be a full-fledged Jedi. How are you enjoying your training?
It's difficult but worthwhile. I want to learn to use the Force, not listen to your philosophical babbling. I'm looking to alter my lightsaber and I heard about some caves. It's difficult but worthwhile.
With power comes responsibility. And only by learning discipline
Yes,
and
yes, I too
sacrifice
watch
can we truly
Spider-Man.
learn to master our potential. I wish you luck in your training, apprentice. There is much you must yet learn. May the Force be with you.
Not going out just yet, but I am going to end the episode here. I have enjoyed this, and I hope you all have too. So thanks for watching, and until next time. Bye.